usually does.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. If anybody knows.
And I'm Sandy,
there
and we're two tenderfoot tourists.
Oh, I see it now.
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh.
What did you do?
Oh, there we go. Well, go ahead.
And I'm Sandy, and we're two tenderfoot tourists.
As you can all see, this is going to be a train wreck and a half.
Hey, I'm not the one doing it. I can blame it all on you.
Blame it all on me. I am not techno-savvy.
Oh, goodness.
So, anyway, yeah, this is our first ever doing a live podcast. What do you think of them apples?
Oh, we're terrible.
We are terrible, aren't we? So, but, you know, the current situation as it be, with people being locked in their houses on the majority, businesses closing or just doing drive-through alone, which we don't know how much longer that's going to last.
Right, exactly. It could get tighter than that, and in some areas that it is. I know that Missouri has been pretty lucky so far on how tight the restrictions have been. But
so with that being said, just an update from what we did last time. We actually talked about how you can survive, like going on trips, getting outside and stuff like that. And I think it's what's been said the entire time was wash your hands, don't touch your face,
right,
things like that. Keep a social distancing.
Be smart if you're people that are at risk. Like for myself, I have asthma. I have a good friend with diabetes. Then we, of course, have lots of elderly people that we know. You just have to be smart and protect yourself. And then the younger people, be smart and protect the people that are older or are compromised.
Yeah, exactly. But with that being said...
You can still have fun.
You can still have fun. And that's kind of what we're going to be talking about in this episode of Two Tenderfoot Tourists, which is episode...
119. Beating Isolation Boredom.
Yes. So, make a long story short, you see, we listed off a whole bunch of different things that we've found online and what other people have shared with us as well. So, you want to start us off, or do you want me to start?
You can start. I'm good with that.
Are you sure?
Sure.
Okay. Let me see. Tour a museum. This is one you shared on Tenderfoot Tourist Facebook page. There's like
there's virtual tours, or there's live feed cams also,
which you can actually quite literally walk down through the halls and into rooms and stuff of different museums all over the world. One of the ones that really caught my interest right off the bat is Van Gogh oil paintings over in the Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam. Right. You can go there and you can actually look at his
famous Starry Night.
Starry Night painting. It's just iconic. If you see it, you're going like, oh, Van Gogh did that? If you're not a person is...
Yeah, when I was younger, a guy I was dating painted me one.
Oh, really?
Painted me one similar to it, yeah.
And then after you met me, you burnt it, right?
I honestly don't know where it's at. My mother may have it, because I may have left it on the wall at her house, but it was pretty good. It was cool.
Pretty darn good.
Pretty darn good.
Van Gogh is not an easy medium, or not medium, but style to replicate. So.
Well, and of course it didn't look just like it, but...
Of course.
You know.
Of course. Let me see. Now, how about the J. Paul Getty Museum in Los Angeles? That's one that's on there you can go look at. And basically, make a long story short, they have all kinds of different art and sculptures and everything like that. One that stood out to me the most was the illuminated manuscripts, which I always absolutely loved. You know?
No, I don't even know what those are.
What the illuminated, just look them up.
Wow.
Yeah, you have these like books that have like very nice I can't tell you what kind of style it is, but it's just these images. You know how that you have a page and you have this writing on it, and at the header of it where it starts off,
it's all fancy and pretty?
Yeah, it's all fancy and pretty.
Aw, I like it that way.
You like them fancy?
I like them fancy.
But yeah, they have sculptures, everything from Greek, Roman, Neolithic,
that makes
European
me think
art.
of how you have some old, really the fancy Bibles would have that in it, and some of your really old, nicer children's storybooks.
Oh yeah,
They would have that type of thing. So I love that. Yeah, that's gorgeous. I would love seeing that.
Then, of course, if you say Smithsonian, that's also on there. You don't need much explanation on that. Explanation?
Right. They have the Smithsonian's National Portrait Gallery.
Mm-hmm. So, there is one place that you can go and you can find all these things that we just discussed and a whole lot more that we didn't discuss. Go search it for yourself. Where do you go, Sandy?
See, this is how I get tongue-tied a lot more than you people think. He's really good at editing. artsandculture.google.com.
There you go.
That's artsandculture.google.com.
There you go. We got 2 views. Got 2 people watching us right now. Hi, you guys. But anyway, I can't see if anybody's talking to us. I can't see. I don't know how you...
Oh, it's because you did it sideways.
Oh, no. Okay, if comments appear, they will appear here. Okay.
Okay. We're still learning.
We're still learning. I know that... Okay, so just to backtrack of what we were discussing, this is the first time we ever went live. I did post on our Facebook page that whenever we do decide to do a live view or a live feed, that is, of our 2 tenderfoot tourists, I would let everybody know and tell them when it's going to be. Well...
He didn't.
I didn't. The reason why I didn't is because, one, I've never done it before. It took a little bit of research because it turns out if you want to do it on, someone mentioned like YouTube. I can't do it on YouTube. They've restricted you from doing it unless you have 1,000 people who subscribe to you. They're not going to let you do it. It's for anyone that's 1,000 viewers or higher.
Maybe
which is lame.
Maybe are they trying to keep their site from crashing?
I guess. I don't know. I think that would actually tell you that they're doing more people would, you know what I'm saying? Less people would be less chance of it actually crashing. So I don't know.
Because there'd be a lot more different ones with very few people on them.
You think so?
I don't know.
What do you got in your lap?
I've got my Mork. All you can see is his rumpus probably, but...
It's because you keep scratching it.
I am. I'm scratching his neck and he gets all crazy.
Oh, okay.
He's a lovely guy. He's shy. He just wants to see his tail. Come up here, bud. Not the butt.
Stop tapping his rear.
Doesn't matter. There he is. Hi. He's the greatest. He's so weird.
He is. He's a fat thing. Okay, so, but yeah, the reason why I decided to do it this way is because, you know what? I need the chance to actually play with it and learn how it works because I've never done this before. Facebook is the best option. One, we have 169 subscribers to our Facebook, followers on our Facebook page. We only have like 25 on our YouTube. We need to bring that up just a little bit. If everybody wouldn't mind, just kind of share.
Can you hear him?
Oh, yeah. I can hear him. Okay, so online courses. Now, this is a good time. If you're going to be in your house and you can't go nowhere, this is a good time to actually get like some sort of education, learn about something that you have never done before.
There's a lot of really neat stuff out there. And I mean, we have listed on here that you can find stuff for language, economics, world history, science. I mean, there are innumerable options.
And then the thing is also a lot of people like to go to something called Great Courses Plus. And they actually, what they do is, I mean, you can just study anything you want. Now, they're offering the first 3 months for free, but after that, it's like $19.99 per month, or I think it's $10 for every quarter. So, I mean, basically, you're saving yourself $10 a month after you do the quarterly. Anyway, So make a long story short, try it for 3 months while you're on quarantine, you know? I mean, you're not going to be in quarantine, I hope, for not 3 months, but I mean, it's something you could learn something about, learn a new language.
Well, and I mean, depending on the age of your children, it might be something they really enjoy. And even if you're not on quarantine, it could lead you right into the summer at least.
It really could.
And I mean, it might be a really cool thing to have around. Then there's also something to remember. I just brought up children. There are several online resources for all ages of children, from printable worksheets and puzzles to YouTube videos of science experiments and activities. So don't forget, you aren't just sitting there with kids that are going stir crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been known to print off math sheets.
I remember
when our kids were younger, when they were struggling. and just have them do them, and I would give them, you know, prizes for completing the worksheet and doing their very best, you know. And it's an option. I mean, it keeps them fresh. I know when kids struggle, when they have a big break, then they go back and it's just a train wreck for them.
True.
So maybe it'll help them keep focused on stuff they're struggling with.
Yep, I agree. So you also, speaking of things, you also found something else that's fascinating.
Right, NASA. NASA has freed up, I can't even remember the details on it. I sent it to you so you'd have the link to post on our Facebook page and everything, but long story short, you can view all kinds of stuff for NASA. They have all kinds of, at their main page, they have all kinds of little links to do different things, including looking around NASA itself and seeing how things are done. Right. So, I mean, it is so cool. I mean, of course, you're going to be able to see the stuff from the satellite views and stuff like that, which usually it costs money to do that. And but right now it's for free. So take advantage, guys. And I believe, isn't that the one that I said was also the one they were doing copyright free?
Yeah.
At this time? So
yeah, currently it's public domain. You have all these photos, like the Hubble telescope photos and stuff like that.
So it's a really cool opportunity.
Right. Well, according to the website, they have made their entire collection of images, sounds, and video available at public, searchable online. It has 140,000 photos and other resources available for you to see or even download and use it any way you like.
See. That's my favorite one so far, I think.
It's pretty cool.
Because we've been to Kennedy Space Station, and I won't lie, we were dead tired when we went there, so we didn't enjoy it like we could have, but we still thought it was incredible.
Oh, man. Yeah. So, it was a lot of information to take in. So to
be able to get inside a lot of this stuff would be really neat.
Well, and you know what? I mean, if we had plenty of time, you know, we could go there for a couple of days and stuff like that. It would have been great. So now maybe education in this area is not your cup of tea. Maybe you want something for the kids. Maybe they want to go to zoo, but they can't go to a zoo. They actually have live cameras on zoos. Gosh, are you watching this, people?
You seeing my kitty?
Yeah.
He's spoiled. He loves me. Yes, he's a good boy.
Okay, so Monterey Bay Aquarium in California. You can actually watch the penguins play live. You can watch jellyfish float around. You can watch sea turtles and sharks.
Yeah, there's been more than one aquarium saying they were going to keep a live feed on their shark tanks just because people love watching the sharks, and they are pretty incredible.
What's really also cool about this is generally it's like a $50 in order to get entrance into this aquarium. And now what you were finding out is like you just like, depending on the time of day, you can actually go and you can watch these animals live for free.
I'm assuming they'll probably have the feedings live, which is what's really interesting on some of them, like the sharks.
Right. And oh goodness, excuse me. The other thing is now they play whenever the place closes down, and which, by the way, they're not open at this point to the public.
Right.
But normal hours you have a live feed, but after that they play reruns of what the day had.
Absolutely. So that's definitely a channel that you could get on with your younger children and just let them click on videos on there.
Yeah.
It's going to be a safe environment for them.
True. And then the other zoo is San Diego Zoo, which is a very popular zoo. They also have, it's really easy to find everything you need to find on that. I went on to their webpage and I looked around, and they quite literally, they have like little blocks there. It's like, you want to watch this one, you want to watch that.
Yeah, they're all live cams, right?
Yeah, they're all live cams. They got the polar bear cam, the ape cam, panda cam, giraffe cam.
Tiger, elephant.
All of those things.
There's more than that.
Yeah, and it just keeps going on and on and on. You can actually find all of those at the San Diego Zoo.
They have live nature cams.
Educational, inspirational.
Yeah,
Explore features, high quality videos, live cams, photographs. That sounds creepy.
Great causes around the globe. See, you can't talk all
around the
pedophile-ish.
globe.
You have to talk more. Instead, you have to talk like you're an announcer from around the globe.
In a world.
There it is. There it is. Make me think of Will Arnett.
Yeah.
But anyway, in a world.
In a world. Sorry, but not sorry. Okay, then one last one, which I think is kind of neat.
It's not a last one.
No, it's not the last. There's a whole bunch of them. We're just naming a few, by the way. They actually have something called explore.org live cams, and you can actually have an app that you can view these live videos that are from all over the world. And what basically this thing is it supports a lot of your what's the word I'm looking? I want to say campaigns, but that's not it. But a lot of these.
Oh shoot! We're getting old. I can't think of words either.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! We're so old.
Okay.
Charities.
Thank you.
I knew I'd find it.
Where they follow like, for instance, they have live cameras. You can watch the tigers in Africa. You can watch the apes in the jungle. You can watch the elephants, and they're all on live giraffes and everything. But not only do they have that, but they also have some around certain facilities all over the world. I mean, you can watch these animals live, which I think is really cool. Explore.org. They also have an app you can download. Rest assured, we're going to put a lot of these things in the description so that whenever you follow us, you can find our episode of 119.
Yeah, we're all over the place, but we'll give you the places to go so you can check it out for yourself.
And we'll also have them on our Facebook page.
Yeah.
So now we've on the internet. What if we don't have internet? What do we do?
Well, there's lots of little options there too, if you really think about it. One of the things you said actually was try a new recipe. If you've got a well-stocked cabinet and fridge, then try some new recipes out. Baking is good. It takes a little time if you do it from scratch, you know, things like that.
A little bit
This would have been a great time for me to make homemade chicken and dumplings. Dang it.
Oh, what?
Dang it. But also board games.
Oh, yeah.
We used to play those a lot. And I don't mean when I was a little kid. I mean with our kids.
Yeah.
And as teenagers and everything, that was a big deal to have game night. And we still do those once in a while with friends. But we like stuff like Settlers of
Catan?
Settlers of Catan. No, Settlers of Catan. Monopoly, obviously, is a good go-to. And Trivial Pursuit, Clue. What is the one that was a battle game you guys like so much? You played it
Stratego, and there's another one.
But they take forever.
Yeah, they take forever. They can take days.
That's why they're a great game, because you could set it up, you could play for a while, you could take a break.
Does anybody remember what we're talking about? It's like Stratego, but it's some.
I don't know the game. It's you and Sean and Kyle played it, and Andrew I think played it with you guys at one point too.
By the way, Olivia just wrote on our live stream saying, "Mama, you're so cute."
Oh, thank you. It's because I'm holding a cat.
That helps. But also, one of the things is it does require money to start, but Hunt a Killer is a new thing that's out right now. I know you don't have it on your list.
No, but you were talking about that. Isn't that where you solve the crime?
Yeah, you solve a murder.
Oh, that would be so cool.
They have like a special going on right now where you get all like, I think it's like 6 episodes or something like that all in one. And you take hours and hours. It's like if you're one of these people who are like an armchair detective, this is something that would be really good for you because of the fact that they quite literally give you all these little clues and all these different aspects about hold on, Mindy's going to get in trouble right over there. Okay.
See, this is one of those things that I would really, really like because I have this strange obsession with crime shows. I like the real ones that tell about real crime, but I also like CSI. I love all CSI. I love NCIS. I mean, I have problems probably, but I really like that stuff.
I know, me too.
So for us to be able to sit down and play a game to solve a crime would
Where
be a lot
you
of fun.
quite literally, you sit down and you are trying, well, that's not a real murder, but
No,
I mean,
but you have to figure out the clues and
right.
stuff. That would be so cool.
In this one, they're offering something called Class of 98. It's a complete box set. And you are a small town class reunion turns deadly. A private investigator reaches out to you to find to help find a killer. What secrets are their seemingly innocent citizens at Chestnut Falls hiding? Ooh. So that's something I've been wanting to do for a while.
Yeah, we should definitely think about doing that. Maybe when this clears up a little bit, actually, we should do that on a weekend.
Hey, Daniel. Daniel's watching.
Hi.
Daniel Wall. Hi.
Hi. Kyle and Alyssa and everybody, maybe we could get them together and we'd all work together to solve a crime.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool. Well, speaking of me and my crime show thing, something else you can do to pass the time is to binge watch stuff. There's all kinds of options when you've got Disney Plus out there and Netflix and Hulu, and a lot of those give you a 30-day free trial.
Hi, Daniel.
Or a week free trial, and you can just try it out and see what you think. But we watch a lot of different stuff. The classic movies on Disney are great. Like they've got all the Star Wars movies. Skip what you want, folks.
Yeah.
We all
know which one.
I'm just saying. Anyway, we like TV series like Monk.
Oh,
Chuck,
I love Monk.
The Office. The Middle.
Okay, let's talk about The Middle just for a second. You want to feel normal? I mean...
Oh my gosh. If you haven't watched The Middle, folks, that show, you just sit here and you go, oh, wow, they actually do that. But it's a lot of fun. It really is. It really is. It's just a hard-working dad with a middle-class family constantly struggling to stay afloat, and their kids. And their kids are quirky.
Oh, my goodness.
It's crazy.
Daniel Wall just said a true binge watch doesn't take 7 days. Yeah, but if you do all of these shows, it'll take you a couple of weeks.
Not for Daniel, evidently.
Apparently, he never sleeps or eats.
I said that he's young. He probably just drinks Red Bull and keeps watching.
Is that true, Daniel?
But no, there's all kinds of stuff. Like I said, Monk, Chuck. I love Chuck.
Oh,
Parks and Rec, Goldberg's, Lost, 24. There are so many things.
Phineas and Ferb.
Phineas and Ferb is so funny.
That's good for adults and SpongeBob. SpongeBob's always good for adults.
I can take it only so long with SpongeBob. Oh my goodness, SpongeBob will wear me slick.
I think I like him in like a 3-episode intervals. Really, seriously. Oh, and you know what? Who was it? Clone Wars has started a 7th season.
Oh, that's true.
On Disney Plus, and
what's the name of the other one too that has that's connected to that?
You have Star Wars Rebels. I love Star Wars Rebels
is another one. And actually, if you haven't yet watched The Mandalorian, it's worth your time if you love Star Wars. If you love the original Star Wars, Mandalorian's right up your alley.
It is.
It's right up your alley. It's very well done. But anyway, we're dorks.
Oh, okay. So, Daniel says a Red Bull would mess with me. The trick is to play it in the background or your daily of your daily chores. And he put a smiley, laughy. Genius.
Yes.
Are you really truly enjoying it if you just have it playing in the background?
Depends on what you're watching.
That's true. If it's something you've already seen before, yeah, sure, you can keep up with it, right. I suppose. But anyway,
I also like watching all those singing competition shows.
Oh gosh, yeah.
I'm addicted to those.
AGT, it can be cringeworthy at times, but
yeah,
I'm telling you right now,
the variety is a lot of fun.
I really enjoy the variety. It's not just people who can sing well, but people who have genuine talent and people who think they have a talent.
Yeah,
and it's tragedy.
Well, they have that a little bit on American Idol sometimes, too.
That's true.
And then The Voice is a lot of fun also. That, like I said, I have my problems with certain little obsessions.
I got it. Okay, so you also mentioned another one, something about if you like musicals or Broadway plays.
Oh, yeah. There is a link also that you can go to that you can watch live. Is it live Broadway musicals?
It's Broadway HD.
Yeah, it's Broadway HD, and you can watch actual Broadway musicals for free for right now. It's temporarily for free. So take advantage while you can if you love musicals.
I was going to say, I mean, actually, it's cheaper than Netflix at this point because it's only $8.99.
Oh, wow. See, if you love musicals, that's the way to go.
But yeah, they not live stream, but you can watch all kinds of musicals on this, which, you know, you and I both love a good musical. Although it's kind of like a secondhand fun if you're just watching it from your TV and you're not at the theater.
Yeah.
But
after going to see Les Mis live recently, I'm just like, now I'm hooked. I want to see a lot of live ones. So.
Yeah, but you can actually stream it to your phone, your tablet, your TV. And you can start a 7-day free trial by clicking a plan below if you go to their website. Okay, so anyway, yeah, if you like Broadway musicals, that's an option.
There you go.
There you go. So, make a long story short, what we have next is, you know what? They said that, you know, staying at home is not what you always have to do. You can actually get outside.
They encourage you to be out in the air and the sun.
Right, exactly. So you mentioned a couple of ideas, which, you know what, for the life of me, I
one of them is just your own yard. Get out in your yard, do cleanup, do gardening, right. Especially if you have kids. Holy mackerel, Steve.
How you like them apples?
I'm blind. Especially if you have kids, though. Get them out there and let them dig in the dirt a little bit. There's been a lot of rain, so weather permitting, but it should soften
I got
up
that
the
on
soil.
film now.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
But it should soften up the soil a little bit and everything to have it be so wet.
Right.
So hopefully it'll dry up enough that you can get out and work in your yard. Also, another option is go walking.
Mm-hmm.
Walk.
Walk.
If you happen to see a neighbor, just don't walk up to them. Wave
Shake their
at
hands.
Shake their hands, kiss their cheek.
Yeah.
No, we don't do that. But, you know, give them a wave, tell them you hope they're doing well, and keep on moving, you know.
Right.
Go out to a nature trail.
Right.
I mean, nobody said stay locked up in your house with the doors taped and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
They've actually encouraged the sun and the air.
Yeah. You know what? We didn't mention this on our list of things to do, but you know what? It just now occurred to me. See if you can't get involved with the community to help the elderly. Make sure they have all the supplies that they need. There are people out there that are trying to start one or have already started it. See if you can help and volunteer in those areas to see if you can't help the elderly.
Right.
Because
Contact churches. Churches are collecting stuff that they can take out to the elderly. So if you're just wanting to donate, contact the church. I'm sure they'd be more than happy to take that in so that they could distribute it.
Sure.
Or if you're wanting to help distribute, you know, I don't know how that all works, but there are people out there doing that. I've seen it all over Facebook. We're on I'm on a page for Republic, and there's a lady on there, more than one actually, that has said, if you are a parent that has no baby wipes, contact me. I have extra. I will get them to you. And no, I'm not going to charge you extra.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Oh, that's...
And someone was said, and I'll do it for free. I just want to help. You know, people have been really nice. Same with diapers and formula and, I mean, all kinds of things like that.
Now, if you're someone like Sandy here who has a...
if I'm at risk.
Yeah, if you're at risk. If you're someone like Sandy, because she has asthma, you probably shouldn't be helping with that because it's bad enough already for people who don't have underlying.
And it's really sad for me because that is so my thing. I love doing stuff like that. And just like, do we have somebody else talking?
Yeah, well, Daniel Wallace says Meals on Wheels delivers meals to the elderly for $23 a week. And I saw you can call them for special circumstances like compromised people or disabled.
That's very cool.
Oh, Austin Vobble's watching too.
Hi, Austin. I love you. You know, the schools around have been really doing great things too. I know ours is getting ready to do it too, where they're delivering to some of these children. There's a lot of children out there, guys, that don't eat when they're not at school.
Yeah.
And we're trying to get food together, sack lunches. I think they're doing breakfasts too. I'm not sure how that all works.
Austin, love you guys. Love you to miss. I I love you to miss you guys. Oh, I love
you too.
I love you
Miss
too.
guys.
I love you. Sorry, Austin.
I should be reading this, Austin.
You should probably, but you can't.
I get you, kid. I get you.
But you don't know how to run this electronic equipment. Not that I do, but you don't know how.
Well,
it's so complicated.
Anyway, they're getting ready to send out buses delivering lunches, and other districts, other states have been doing that, and I think it's a great idea. We actually got the idea from our friend Amanda Troop, and I passed it on to our district. And I don't know if somebody else had the idea too, but I know I passed it on, and now we're doing it, so I will claim it.
That's all
That's all it takes, baby.
It was
That's
my
all it takes,
baby. Wow. You're a mess, and I love you.
Thank you. I love you right back.
Love me right back. Wow. I think that we've... I know there's more. I can't think of anything else right off the top of my head because we've run through our list, and
I will say one, because if you look around our room here, it's really ridiculously cluttered. Declutter. Just start going through a room at a time and declutter. You know
what? And early spring cleaning, I guess, is what you're trying to say. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. We are currently and have been for a while now recording from our storage room.
Yep. It's not supposed to be. And we even have a package of what do you call it? The sound dampening. Stuff over in the corner that we're going to use if we ever clean the room out.
Oh my gosh.
You're knocking things over.
Yeah, this here, let me show everyone. This right here, eventually, this was a gift from Sean as his way of supporting the podcast. And you know what? If you're thinking about how can I support the podcast,
listen, share, like, subscribe, all those fun things.
Yes.
But Sean donates, and that's good.
That's good.
We like free.
And he allows us to make fun of him on the podcast.
We do. I think we mention him almost every podcast.
Yeah. So if you're wondering who Sean is, if you go back and you listen to one of our early episodes where we talk about insurance, travel insurance, he helped us with that because he is an insurance agent.
He also happens to be Steve's best friend and our son Kyle's father-in-law. So and all
around super cool dude.
He really is. I could say that because it's not in front of him. He'll never listen to this, so it's fine.
That helps. He can't hold it against you now.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so you know what? I think that we can call this an end of an episode. We hope this was helpful to you. I hope you got some sort of help in trying to figure out what to do now, and especially if they're the rumor, and I don't know if they're talking about a nationwide isolation.
I don't know either. There's so many rumors going around. Guys, take it day by day. Just be prepared. Just be considerate. And it'll all work out. Take a breath.
And put other people before yourself. That's because I'm telling you right now, it's a dog-eat-dog world, and people are going nuts.
We got to stick together. That's how we'll make it.
Yeah, exactly. We've got to look out for each other. You know what?
Is this another great episode?
This was another great episode, and I don't have my outro in front of me, and I wish...
I do. You want me to just say it all?
Yeah, you just say it all.
Thank you for listening to episode 119.
Here, hold on.
Oh, he's going to...
Now do it.
You're blinding me again. I'm going to slap you from across the room.
You got the spotlight, baby.
Thank you for listening to episode 119, Beating Isolation Boredom. Two Tenderfoot Tourist is a family-friendly podcast. If you like what you hear, be sure to subscribe to... Do you remember all of them? Apple Podcasts, Podbean, Google Play, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, TuneIn. Are we still on TuneIn?
Yeah, we're still on
Spotify, just to name a few.
Yeah. Hey, and if for some odd reason that one of those particular platforms are not updating, because I keep on having to go back through.
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know.
Fix it. I don't know what the problem is with it, but we've been having trouble with, what was it? I want to say iTunes.
iTunes and also Google Play.
Yeah.
Those are the two we have the most problem with. And if you really want there's no doubt in your mind you're going to get the next episode, go to Podbean. That's where we actually host our podcast.
Right. And that one should work.
So, anyway.
So to get in touch with us and chat with... I do this at the end almost every time.
I edit them out.
Yes, over and over. To get in touch with us and chat about this podcast or even your travel experiences, simply email us at tenderfoottourist@gmail.com or follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And don't forget to check out, there it is.
There it is.
And don't forget to check out our website at tenderfoottourist.com. That's TWO, tenderfoottourist.com.
No, I'm Steve.
And I'm Sandy.
Until next time.
Stay tender.
Okay, I'm going to end this.